Okay, hi YouTube, welcome. We're answering the internet's hardest questions. Let's start with number 1. What's your stream/YouTube name? It's QTCinderella. You should subscribe to it if you're watching this now. Oh, you think you're subscribed? Maybe you should f***ing check. Because only 40% of the people watching this video right now are subscribed, so just check. Stop being a lazy fucking asshole. Yeah, I said it. You're being lazy. Do you think my YouTube channel's a joke? Don't answer that. Also, we have a new VOD channel that is up to date on the YouTube. VODs from Twitch will be posted on the YouTube, and I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the VOD channel and watch VODs there instead of on Twitch. Also, we have a clip channel that is just full of weird clips. Anyway, that's all. The hardest questions on the internet. Ludwig made this because he likes to trigger people. And Ludwig likes to have hot takes that are wrong because he likes to argue. I think he just needs to run for office or something. Okay, the World Wide Web has been waiting for me to answer this question again.
If you stack one lasagna on top of another lasagna, is it still two lasagnas or is it one lasagna?
It is one.
I believe it is two.
It's literally physics. I don't know what to tell you.
If you accept that a lasagna cooked 2 years ago, stacked on top of a lasagna I cooked today, is two lasagnas, then I think you have to agree that a lasagna cooked here and a lasagna cooked here, stacked, is also two lasagnas.
There is no barrier preventing it from being one lasagna. There is not. And the argument is coming from people that don't know how to cook. People that are like, oh, well, it's crusty on top. When do you say your lasagna's done?
After it's been cooked. If you want a very specific point, there are crust forms on the top of the lasagna.
Yeah, because you broiled it. You don't need to broil it, and there is no crust in your lasagna.
Crust will naturally form from the oxidation of the cheese.
That's not how it works.
It is!
Culinary school, by the way. In fact, you put foil on the top of your lasagna. No crust. Actually amazing. And then you take your lasagna, put it on top. It's all about how you cook it. Oh, I'm sorry that you always broil the top of your lasagna and you have a crust. But the question is, if you take lasagna and stack it on another lasagna, and then I hear Ludwig.
Let's say I made a lasagna 2 weeks ago.
Liberal arts degree, Pug.
And I left it out, and it's stale. You know how lasagna gets, there's mold on it.
Yes.
And then I make a lasagna today, and I put the new lasagna on the old lasagna. That's one lasagna?
That's not the fucking question. The question is, if you bake 2 lasagnas and stack one lasagna on top of another lasagna, how many lasagnas do you have? It is not, if you take a week-old lasagna and stack it on another lasagna, is that 2 lasagnas? That's a different question.
Okay. This is the moment of truth. I said women always go 1. If Cutie puts a 1 here, my theory is true. Women.
Okay. Who would win in a fight? 1 billion lions or every Pokemon? This is important to talk about. And I think we should. This equals 1 billion lions. Okay. And how many Pokemon? Is it the original? It's every Pokemon. So how many Pokemon is that? 1,000-ish. So out of 1 billion, this is kind of 1,000-ish Pokemon. And this is exact, by the way. So that seems scary, right? But I want to talk to you guys about how electricity works. Okay? So the way electricity works is if I stick a fork into a socket and I'm holding hands with my best friend, we're both getting electrocuted. If we are touching each other, that electricity is happening. And I'm assuming with 1 billion lions, they are going to be touching each other. That's a lot of freaking lions. A freaking Pikachu zaps those lions, he takes out at least 1,000. alone. Ditto acts like a lion, starts eating the other lions. Oh, by the way, that Pikachu zap was one freaking zap. That was one zap. Yeah, all you do, you get Squirtle. He comes in with a big surf off the coast of Africa. And then you got Pikachu, he sneezes. And that's just one part. That's just one part. Have we even thought about Charizard or Flareon or someone that farts fire? Hello? Have we thought about Mew, who just hovers in the sky and demolishes everything with a queef? No. No, there's no chance. This is Mew. This is Mew right here. Or Mewtwo. I'm right here. Even if I am this spec, you know how many Pokemon are gone? This many! I mean, lions. Billions is a lot though. Yeah, I agree. But I also think some of these lions are gonna get hungry and they're gonna eat each other. That's something that I think about often, about lions. Rest in peace, my boy Psyduck. I don't think he's making it. You know what I'm saying? He might explode and take some lions down with him, but I'm pretty sure that's kamikaze. I don't think he makes it. Magikarp doesn't even know where the fuck he is. Magikarp didn't make it to the battle. Like, he's dead. Like, Snorlax sleeping the whole time. That's the first thing they eat, is Snorlax. Like, yeah, I'll miss them. I'm gonna miss them. I'm not happy about it. But we're also going to lose a billion lions. So, you know. Is cereal soup? This is a dog shit question. No. Cereal is not soup. This question makes me angry. Because then people are like, then what's the difference? And I'm like, fucking everything. If you're calling cereal soup, is my Gatorade soup? Is my coffee soup? This coffee? Is this soup? No, it's not. This is not soup. It's a hard argument because you could argue that, you know, there's milk in it, but there's bisques. And bisques aren't even soup, technically. Bisques are bisque. Well, I guess bisque is a soup. But it's a bisque. I am Googling soup. And it says a liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables in stock or water. Even if it's a cold soup, you do usually cook it and then cool it. Regardless, there's no broth. I want to talk about broth for a second. Milk is not the broth. Because milk is not broth. It's just not. This is a tough one. You know what I'm going to do though? Is I'm just putting no because no. You know, I don't even have to f you guys. I'm going to say it. F you. I don't need to explain myself. I don't. I've decided it's not a soup. Okay? I don't want it to be a soup because then everything's a soup. It's like fucking everybody on Instagram's a supermodel now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you posted a picture on Instagram that makes you a model? No, it doesn't, Veronica. Okay? Veronica. Is water wet? I don't know why this is a question. Yes. Why? What's the argument that it's not wet? I don't know there's an argument that it's not wet. It makes things wet? Yeah, but if you touch it, it's wet. So it's wet. If you're arguing with me, you're a freaking nerd. I think it's wet. I think it's sitting in itself. Yeah, I need to search the definition of wet. Oh, God. Here we go. Definition Andes again. Definition wet. Covered or saturated with water or another liquid. Well, isn't water covered in water? Oh my gosh. Informal British use of wet is showing a lack of forcefulness or strength of character. Feeble. I'm going to start calling people wet as a burn, and I'll like say it to Minx and she'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm wet. Like thinking it's like she's like sick, you know, like she's on fleek, but really it means that I think she's weak. I'd be like, Minx, you look so wet today. And she'll be like, oh, yes, queen. Whap. And I'll be like, Pepe laugh. So now that we're on the same page there. Fine, water's not wet. Water is water, and it gets things wet, okay?
Okay, she goes no for cereal soup. That's good. Water wet, she might go no here. She would have some weird baker's reason. Well, when you're mixing, I don't know. I don't know the logic.
There's a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. Ahead on the tracks, there are 5 people tied up and unable to move. The trolley is headed straight for them. I can't read this. This wasn't made for ADD. I'm already bored. There's a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. Okay, look, we're gonna break this out for people that are like me that just can't read and get bored easily. This is what we've got, okay? There's a trolley. This is fun. Hello. Oh yeah, we love San Francisco. You know what? Let's draw the Ghirardelli factory, just so we can set the scene. Set the scene, set the mood. That's what I always say. Here's the Ghirardelli factory. Ghirardelli factory. Oh, Ghirardelli. Close enough. There's a Ghirardelli factory. Here's the house from Full House. We love that. It's in San Francisco. Oh, yeah. Everywhere you go, everywhere, there's a place I need to hold on to. Everywhere you look, here's the window. Okay, does everyone know where we are? Ahead on the tracks are 5 people tied up, unable to move. Okay, 5 people. Those are just gonna be these little diamonds. Hello. Hello. Uh-oh, looks like you're tied up. Uh-oh. There's 5 of you. Uh-oh. The trolley is headed straight for them. Yeah. You are standing some distance off in the train yard. Do you mean Ghirardelli factory? Because, yeah, I'm getting chocolate. I'm wearing pink. There I am. Okay. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. Oh, okay. Here's a different set of tracks. The trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. However, you notice there's 1 person on the side track. Oh, how did these people get in this predicament? Is there like a mafia problem in San Francisco that we didn't know about? Hello. However, you notice there was 1 person on the sidetrack. You have 2 options. Do nothing and allow the trolley to kill 5 people on the main trap. Pull the lever, diverting the trolley onto the sidetrack where it'll kill 1 person. Why is this a question? This isn't my problem. I'm getting ice cream at the Ghirardelli factory. I walked out. I have my cone. There's this lever next to me. And I hear these people screaming. And I'm like, I'm not interested. So if I pull this lever, I am the one killing Bill Nye the Science Guy. And if I don't pull the lever, the entire cast of Full House dies. Yeah, but whoever is trying to kill the Full House cast, they're going to be pissed at me. They're going to be so mad at me. And they're going to come after me. So I can save Full House but kill Bill Nye and America will hate me. Is there a way, chat, bear with me, is there a way to kill all of them? Can I run to the track, untie Bill Nye, and then go tie him on the other track really quick? So then I, like, take, you know, so that no one's mad at me. Anyway, I feel like it's an easy question. Because I'm a good person. I would save 5 and I would kill 1. Wait, do I go to jail? If I go to jail, I'll just let him die, honestly. I don't want to deal with that. I guess, bye, Bill Nye. How many holes are in a straw? I hate this question. I think it's 2. I think it's 1. I've got this paintbrush here. It's got a hole in it. And I would consider this 1, but since the straw is so long, we get confused. Guys, imagine there's a hole in Canada. There's a big hole in Canada. And you fall in it. And then you plop out in Antarctica. I'm sure that's how the world is lined up. So that means there's also, it's still 1 hole, but there's just 2 openings. 1 hole, 2 openings. It's 1 hole. It's 1 hole. 2 openings. Can pineapple go on pizza? It can, but it shouldn't. It's just gross.
Okay. Pineapple on pizza? No. I've dead ass had Hawaiian pizza in front of her. Dead ass. I'm going to order it right now.
Cats or dogs? Oh, fuck. This is awkward because my cat is in here right now. But I don't want to be this person. If Durs and Swift were hanging off a cliff, listen, I love my cat. You guys know this. But he's a fucking asshole. He's an asshole.
She said that ass before we have a dog and a cat. She's like, yeah, I mean, if it's gun ahead, cat or dog, I kill that cat. And I'm like, shit, bro. Chill. The cat's cute. She's like, yeah, but fuck him. I was like, damn.
I'm just saying that if I or the dog were hanging off the cliff and Durs had to make the choice, I think Durs also saves the dog. I'm not kidding. So I just feel like this is like quid de quo, you know? Now, if the question was, oh, there's a trolley and Durs is on one side and the entire family of Full House and Bill Nye the Science Guy are on another side, they would be dead and I would save Durs. Like literally any of you in chat hanging off the side of a cliff versus my cat, I would save my cat. I'd kind of expect you to do the same. So, you know. Which do you pull first while making cereal? I've talked about this so many times. It's clearly cereal. Ludwig says milk for attention. And I know this because when we had our first date, he brought it up like 12 times trying to trigger me. And I'm like, you are saying this for attention. And the fact that he was saying it for attention more than he actually does it was pissing me off. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you doing? So, my mom's dead, you know? And I think about that every day. And I think about how I'll never have Christmas at home again. I think about how no one cares about my pictures from 7th grade anymore. And these are things that weigh me down. Now, on the bright side, I have a really fluffy cat. I have a really fluffy dog. On the downside, I'm a streamer. People call me fat every day. People tell me I'm ugly every day. People tell me I only have a career because of my boyfriend every day. My dad, you know, he's disappointed in me because I don't believe in Jesus like he does. And that hurts. But I am funnier because of it. Yeah. I'm signed with Gen G, but they didn't put me on the League of Legends team, and that hurts. I'm the least attractive housewives, but I do have the best ass on E-Girl Rejects. So how am I doing from 1 to 10, huh? I didn't get invited to PogChamps 3, even though I play chess every goddamn day. I've gained like 20 pounds in quarantine and developed some acne, but I have a hot boyfriend, so it balances out. We're gonna put me in a 5. I'm 5. Could be better. I could not have chronic depression. I could not have panic attacks. But you know what? I have a roof over my head. And tons of socks. And sometimes you have to focus on the socks. And that's it, chat. The internet's hardest questions. We've answered them all with clarity, with precision, with this cute cat. Hi, come here. Me. Hi. You didn't hear what I said about like the dog thing, right? You didn't hear that, did ya? Did ya?